So today I'm here showing this multi-million dollar property to a client of mine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to AskRinde. I'm Rinde Adebayo, digital entrepreneur, real estate entrepreneur, and top producing real estate agent here in New Jersey. And welcome to AskRinde. So if it's your first time on my channel, please hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. I do videos about foreclosure, income, and credit, and I would love to have you as a part of our growing network all around the country. Also, some of you may not know, but I sell real estate here in New Jersey, and I would love to have any referrals, family, friends, business associates that you know looking to buy, sell, or rent a property here in New Jersey. I'll be happy to help them. So today I'm here showing this multi-million dollar property to a client of mine, and we're actually here in beautiful Alpine. And this property here is actually a foreclosure, believe it or not, and it's been on the market for quite some time. This particular client is actually the owner of one of the fastest growing cosmetic companies in the country right now. And you know, it's just very kind of interesting, the dynamic of all the people that live in this area. That right down the street there, I don't know if you can see it, but that way, right after those trees there, right through those trees there, is a Little Kim's property. And the further along you go, down this way here, through these trees here, is Chris Rock's house. And then also over this way here is where Gary Sheffield's mansion is. And I'll probably show you those later on. I'll take a scan so you guys can see those. But I'm here at this house today, and basically this property is a foreclosure. It's been on the market for quite some time now, and it's kind of the different dynamic. I really want to do this video to show you guys that the dynamic of foreclosure affects no matter what the price point is. Most of the time, you know, we are in middle class America, so we have homes 300,000, 400,000, 120,000, and you know, we think that only people in that price range is affected by foreclosure, and that's not the case. You know, you have properties like this that the only difference is that, you know, in some situations they're too big to fall, so to speak. So for example, this particular property here, the bank has had it, they took it back, and they haven't been able to get anybody to bite. This property needs everything. I've shown the property before, actually shown another property next door, and I'll tell you guys a story about that property. The property next door that I just shared, that I'm going to point out to you in the video, that property is one of the most I would say depressing moments in my real estate career, because the property is a multi-million dollar property, and I have to say it's one of the saddest moments, because the atmosphere in the house. I showed it to a celebrity, and actually another celebrity was the agent on the property, and so she met us there where her husband stayed in the car. And when we got there, you know, it was just kind of like a heaviness, you know, all around the house. The house has like you know, gold, literally gold leaf in the columns. The dining room, the entire dining room ceiling is gold, 24 karat gold. A very large 20,000 square foot mansion. But in all my years in doing real estate, selling properties in the hood, selling properties in, like, you know, the worst areas, and also selling properties in good areas, that was one of the saddest moments, because when we walked in, there was such a heaviness, and then it was a divorce situation, and the guy had left. He went back to the Middle East, and the lady or the woman was there, and she had the children there, and one of them just come home from school. And the kind of panic or nervousness that she had, I've never seen that on anybody. And it was just really depressing, because it was like she kept walking, following us around the house, and she kept saying, you know, you're gonna buy. Like, she was really panicking and really, I don't know how to say it, but it was almost like it was abnormal. And that was a really low moment, because I could feel the pain and the heaviness in the house. And it goes to show you, and that's why I'm doing this video, to show you guys that sometimes we can think and get down on ourselves and think, oh, well, you know, we're in foreclosure, and if we can only hit the lotto and become millionaires, and that's not good. It's not wrong to aspire for that, but life is as such where you can never count another person's situation. You know, be grateful for your situation. Be grateful for the fact that, you know, you're trying to get out of foreclosure. Be grateful for the fact that you have a roof over your head currently, and, you know, at least you have a way to try to see if you can solve your situation. Sometimes when we deal with these situations, we think that our stuff is just, you know, insurmountable. It's impossible. Like, we can never solve it, or, you know, or it's the worst. And in a situation like some of these properties here, for example, your situation is not the worst, because this is over $3 million, you know? So imagine being over $3 million in debt, and, you know, you just can't get out from under it. So I just really wanted to do this video to kind of give you a tour of a foreclosure mansion. There are many of them. I'll be doing more of these, but I wanted to give you, you know, an encouragement to let you know that even though, you know, people seem to have made it in life, they're at another level, or the level that we are aspiring to be, they still run into trouble as well. And a foreclosure is a foreclosure, same process, except that, you know, the numbers are different. So in a situation like something like this here, you know, the bank is really taking a real serious bath with this, in the sense that, you know, offloading this property is going to be, you know, something else. Like I said, this is not my first time showing this house, and this house needs everything. You know, the value of this lot alone is probably, I would say, with the acreage here and what they have here, you're looking at maybe, you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $4 million just on the land, the value. And so the property itself, as beautiful and as large as it is, you know, it needs everything. As you can see that it needs, I mean, it needs a lot of work done to it. And one of the main things that has to be done here is the electrical. The electrical's got to be completely updated. The last time I checked, the plumbing has to be updated as well. And a number of other things, like obviously the landscaping. I'm going to show you guys all the landscaping here. That's got to be done. It's got a long walkway that has to be redone as well. And then where I'm parked is around this way. Which I'll show you later on. There's a 4-car garage. But, you know, again, this is an awesome opportunity for my client, because my client is all cash. And so we'll see what we could do here. I just really wanted to give you a glimpse of the outside before I go in and show you that. But I'm going to show you a tour of the inside. I really just want to encourage you to, you know, basically join the Academy, Foreclosure Hacks Academy, and lock in with us so we can help you through your foreclosure situation, figure things out. Don't get down on yourself. Stay encouraged. Understand that even though your situation might seem like the most impossible thing in the world, you know, it's not, because there are people who have gone through far worse and they've come out. So the people who actually were foreclosed on here, in this property here, they've moved on. And the thing is that, yeah, this is still being resolved. This is a foreclosure mansion, but at the end of the day, you know, life goes on. So what we try to do is basically make sure that we give you and put you in the position where you understand that there is hope. We obviously created Foreclosure Hacks Academy to help you with your foreclosure income and your credit. Make sure that you join by clicking the link below. And also, like I said, if you know any family, friends, or business associates that wants to buy, sell, or rent in New Jersey, I would appreciate any referral. I really thank you so much for it. I do business here with the New Jersey market, and I sell property all through North New Jersey and also South Jersey. So I look forward to connecting with you guys. If you have any questions, you can email me, AskRinde@gmail.com. palace, Roman palace. Show you, this is the front area here. That's the other side of the property there. Got a very long driveway. As you can see, it needs a lot of work all throughout. It needs updating. They've done all they can to kind of like maintain it, but it needs considerable work here. And at the end of the day, it's another house, 20,000 square feet, but it's another property. It's got skylights throughout. This is actually by far my favorite room in the entire property. I'm going to show you the bedroom now and the kitchen. And this is the kitchen here. And the backyard is huge, as you can see. Property line goes all the way up to that fence. It's got a barbecue pit outside. Plenty of space for another pool, detaining. And over here in Alpine, there's a septic system. So that's another cost factor here for this property, aside from the updating. You have to make sure that, all these things are factored in when you put our price in. So we'll be looking to negotiate, obviously. This is another room. We actually considered this one of the bedrooms. It's an open area, but I'll show you here. It's got a huge, this is a closet area, by the way. And this is another bedroom here. And look at this bathroom here. It's got a skylight right above the tub, which I like. Lots of glass throughout. This is the master bath. So now downstairs has an entire family area. It's just a huge property. It's got a separate apartment and 4-car garage. Separate foyer entrance area. It's got an entertainment pavilion as well. Bedrooms everywhere. House has 9 bedrooms. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the tour of this beautiful mansion here in Alpine, New Jersey. Again, I just wanted to encourage you. Many times when we're going through foreclosure, we think that really that's the end all be all. The other thing I want to share with you is that these kind of properties also present opportunities. Because a lot of times when you're in a situation, you think that there's no way to get money, there's no way to basically find a solution. And sometimes properties like this also can be an opportunity, because a property of this size, the clean out alone, just the service that would take to be able to clean this out, it would be quite an amount of money that you can actually charge for that. So foreclosure clean out service is something that you can consider starting as a side hustle, to be able to clean properties like this out, offer it to owners, banks, and also managers, that actually have properties like this in their portfolio, to be able to charge them a price to go in there and get things out. The other thing too is that in my years of selling real estate, I can tell you that some of my best finds have come through properties. So for example, my first Mercedes, I got it through a house that I sold in Irvington, New Jersey. And then also, my first Range Rover, I got through a property that I had sold in Newark, New Jersey. It was actually just there as a father and son, and they needed to sell a property. They were living in another property. They were in a distress situation. The two of them really were they were done. They were tired of the house and they were losing it. And so I had been praying for a Range Rover, 4.6 HSC Range Rover at the time, and I wanted a white one. And I was talking to his son one day, and he said, well, yeah, I'm gonna take you over to the house, and we have a 2-car garage. The garage is detached from the house. And he said, I'm just gonna see what we can get out of the garages and clean things up, because we had found a buyer for that. I was the listing agent, and we found a buyer. And when he opened the garage, I saw the Range Rover. And it was just like the exact one that I wanted. And I said, whoa, what are you doing with this car here? It's a beautiful car. He said, well, we haven't been able to pay for the insurance and all these things. So I negotiated with him an incredible, amazing price, and I was able to get that car. I've gotten luxury cars, I've gotten furniture, I've gotten, you name it, I've gotten through property. So I wanted to say that sometimes these situations can be opportunities as well, in the sense that you can offer within your situation, being that you're looking to try to get money, you can create a service that you can court larger properties in your area and offer to either clean out service for them, or manage the property, etc. So we're going to be rolling out a lot of things that you can do on your foreclosure to be able to get money. But I just wanted to share out of this experience here, touring the property, understanding that as a foreclosure manager, but also understand that it could be an opportunity for you to probably create a service that you can offer to them, to make money. So I'll be doing more mansion tours. This is my first one. I really just wanted to, do this video as an encouragement to you guys, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you. Until next time, see you in the next video.